In this module, we have to study about isomerism in coordination compound. So what is isomerism? The compound which have same molecular formula but differ in their structure are called isomers, and the phenomena is called isomerism. Two principal types of isomerism are known in the coordination complex, which can be further subdivided. In coordination compound, we study isomerism in two types. First is structural isomerism, second is stereoisomerism. Structural isomerism further divided into ionization isomerism, hydrate isomerism, linkage isomerism, coordination isomerism. But stereo we study only in two parts, optical and geometrical. Structural isomerism in. So, what is this ionization isomerism? Ionization isomerism is the sub part of structural isomerism. It is the phenomena in the ionization isomerism. It is a phenomena the compound having same molecular formula but they differ in their structural formula due to different ions in the solution. Means their molecular formula are same but their structural formula are differ because they give different ion in solution. So look at the example. In the example what we notice, there is platinum central metal ion which is attached with amine and hydroxyl ion in the complex, and the sulfate ion is outside in the first example. Look at the second example. This sulfate is inside but OH is outside. So what we get, if you dissolve the first compound in solution, we get complex ion and sulfate ion. But if you dissolve the second compound in solution, you get complex ion and hydroxyl ion. So this is the example of ionization isomerism because they give differ ion on dissolving in solution, but their molecular formula is same. Now the second one is solvate or hydrate isomerism. So what is this solvate or hydrate isomerism? So when water is the ligand which exchange with the anion outside the coordination sphere, or in the simple language you define as those isomerism which have same molecular formula but differ structural formula due to different in the interchange of water as a ligand or present as a anion outside the sphere. If water is the ligand, then the compound have different properties. If the water acts as anion, then their properties differ. Then this isomerism are called solvate. It is called hydrate isomerism because we are using water as a solvent. So if water is using as a solvent, then it is called hydrate isomerism. So in the given example, look at very carefully. What we notice, this cobalt central metal ion attached with 4 amine, 1 water molecule and 1 chloride ion. And outside the coordination sphere, chloride is present. But in the second compound, this cobalt is attached with amine and chloride ion. But now, in this compound, water acts as anion. In the first compound, water acts as a ligand. But in the second compound, it acts as a anion. So what we get? Here, water, the exchange of position of water takes place. In the first compound, it acts as ligand, but in the second compound, it acts as anion. So, both compounds are different due to the position of water molecule. That's why it is called solvate isomerism. Now, the next one is linkage isomerism. So what is this linkage isomerism? So those isomerism whose molecular formula same but structural formula differ due to the presence of empty-dentate ligand. Then that isomerism is called linkage isomerism. Now the question arises, what is this empty-dentate ligand? So those ligand whose both atom act as donor but at a time only one can act as donor atom then that ligand is called ambidentate ligand. You are familiar with CN. Here in case of CN, carbon also acts as a donor atom, nitrogen also acts as a donor atom. But if carbon acts as a donor atom, then it is called cyanide. But if nitrogen acts as a donor atom, then it is called isocyanide. So what we get? Both atoms have a tendency to donate lone pair, but at a time only one can donate. So that is called ambidentate ligand. If this ambidentate ligand present in a coordination compound, then that compound show linkage isomerism. So what is linkage isomerism? It is exhibited by compound containing ambidentate ligand. These complexes differ in the atom of the ligand, which is linked with the central metal atom by the coordinate bond. So in the given example, here NO2 acts as an ambidentate ligand. So in the first compound O of NO2 acts as donor atom, but in the second case N of NO2 acts as donor atom. Because of the presence of this NO2, their physical and chemical properties are different, so they are called linkage isomerism. Now the last type of structural isomerism is coordination isomerism. So what is this coordination isomerism? It is exhibited by the compound in which both positive and negative ion of the salt are complex ion, and the two isomers differ in the distribution of ligands in cation and anion. So what is the meaning of this definition? So coordination isomerism are those isomerism which is shown by those compounds which have cation and anion both as a complex ion, and if interchange of ligand takes place between this cation and anion, then coordination isomerism arises. So look at the example. In the first example, cobalt bind with amine, it behaves as cation. Chromium bind with cyanide, it behaves as anion. Means this behaves as total one salt and containing cation and anion. If the interchange of ligand takes place between both the cation and anion complex, then second isomer arises. So look at, in the first case chromium is bound with cyanide, but in the second example chromium is bound with amine. So what we get? There is interchange of ligand between cobalt complex ion and chromium complex ion. So this is the example of coordination isomerism. Now next is stereoisomerism. You are already familiar with the structure. Now the next one is stereoisomerism. So what is it? This isomerism arises due to different position and arrangement of ligands in space around the metal ion. In the structure we learned they have same molecular formula but different structural formula. But what is stereo? Their molecular formula are same but they are differ due to different position and arrangement of ligands in space. We study this stereoisomerism in two types. First is geometrical isomerism. So what is this geometrical isomerism? When two identical geometrical isomerism are also divided into two types, cis and trans. If two identical ligands occupy adjacent position, then it is called cis. If they occupy opposite position, then it is called trans. In coordination isomers, the compound which have coordination number 4 or 6, they only show stereoisomers. I repeat again. In coordination compound, those central metal ion having coordination number 4 and 6 only show stereoisomerism. And the compound having coordination number 4 again show two types of stereoisomers. First is in the form of tetrahedral or in the form of square planar. So if they have a square planar structure, then they show geometrical. If they have tetrahedral geometry, then they do not show geometrical isomerism. What is the reason behind it? Then the answer is tetrahedral complex do not show geometrical isomerism because all the ligands are neighbors and different spatial arrangement are not possible. Means around the central metal ion, the 4 ligands which are present, they are in same distance and same position. So they do not show geometrical isomerism. So what we get? If central metal ion have coordination number 4, then they show only square planar structure. So geometrical isomerism in square planar complexes. This is the molecular formula PTNH3 whole twice Cl2. It is also written as Na2B2. So what we get? Geometrical isomerism is shown by only heteroleptic complexes. It do not shown by homoleptic complexes. It is the example of heteroleptic complexes because central metal ions attach with different ligand. So it is the example of heteroleptic complexes. Now look at the arrangement of ligands. If chloride ion present as adjacent position, they will show cis isomer. If they are present in the form of opposite position, then it is called trans isomers. Next example, Ba2B6. Ba2B6. So here we notice platinum is bound with NH3, Cl and 2 pyridine. So this isomer differ due to the position of pyridine. If pyridine are present in adjacent position, then it is called cis. If it is present in trans position or opposite position, it is called trans isomer. Now, geometrical isomerism in octahedral complexes. What is the meaning of octahedral complexes? If central metal ion have coordination number 6, it means it show octahedral structure. So the complexes is called octahedral complexes. Look at the example. In the first example, AAB2 type means their ligand is bidentate. Or in the given example, PE is bind with Gl by 2. What is the Gl by? Gl by is glycine ligand. So look at here. This is glycine structure NH2CH2CO. NH2CH2CO. So focus on this COCO. If it is COO, if it is on adjacent position, it is called cis. If it is on opposite position, it is called trans. Now, second type of stereoisomerism is optical isomerism. The coordination compound, they are mirror image of each other but not superimposable, are called optical isomer. And the phenomena is called optical isomerism. So look at your hand. This is left hand, this is right hand. In the left hand, this thumb is on the right hand side. But in the right hand, this thumb is on the left hand side. Both are mirror image of each other but not superimposed. So it shows optical isomers and the phenomena is called optical isomerism. Now it is the phenomena due to which the compound can rotate the plane of polarized light either right or left. If it rotates right, then it is called dextro. If it rotates left, then it is called levo. So look at the example. This is the type of dextro and next is levo. So if anyone asks you which type of geometrical isomerism show optical isomerism, then always remember that cis show optical isomerism, trans do not. Means in geometrical are of two types, cis and trans. But only cis behave as optical, trans do not. So today we learned the various type of isomerism shown by coordination compound. In the next module, we learn various theory. With the help of various theory, we get the magnetic property, structures, etc. properties. So we learn in the next module. Thank you.